I'm Katie Maloney, I'm 37, a divorcee, and I'm out here falling in love every day with myself.
And I'm Dayna Kathan, 33, former needy mess, and delusional Leo, but I've never been happier.
Never been happier.
You know.
Hello guys, this channel is dedicated to all the things to love and care about, and on today's video, there's a new podcast in the horizon called Disrespectfully with Katie Maloney and Dayna Kathan from Vanderpump Rules, and we're talking about it. So this podcast premieres in January 10, and I don't know guys, I think they're onto something good. I'm all about talking about women's issues and having like a fun little corner so women can express themselves or anything that's related to women in general and fairness and men too, but specifically women because I can relate to women the most because, hello, you know. If you guys are looking for a new podcast even if you're not a Vanderpump Rules fan or if you are, you've heard of Vanderpump Rules. Unless you've been living under a rock or in a cave, you've heard of Vanderpump Rules. Hello, Scandoval. I mean, honestly, full disclosure, I had never heard of Vanderpump Rules up until last year. And I mean, maybe like the summer and fall of last year. Next thing you know, I'm binge watching different seasons of Vanderpump Rules. And I'm like, what is this whole Scandoval thing about? It took over my life for a little bit. And now, well, I'm familiar with Katie, Katie Maloney and Dayna, I can't remember her last name. It's Kathan, Dayna Kathan. And I don't know, I just wanted to get on here real quick and look at the preview, the trailer, and see what I think about it. So let's go ahead and play it. I'll put it over here on the side.
Who want to live their life unapologetically. It's a safe space for anyone who's going through a transition in their life or just dealing with the regular bullshit.
It's a religion.
Wait, I love that. We're not saying that we're looking for 9 women to start a coven, but that might be why we started this podcast.
But we're not saying that.
We're not saying that. Community, coven, cult, it's all in the same category. This podcast is for single people.
Also, if you're married.
All right.
If you're a zoo animal.
Dating. Married, single, thinking about dating.
Married and thinking about dating.
Whoa.
I don't know about that. But this podcast is for everyone, every phase.
We're going to be sharing.
Okay, so I'm getting really fun vibes. Like, I think this is going to be a big hit. Not just because Nick Viall is behind it, Nick from The Bachelor. And if you guys don't know who Nick Viall is, you guys must be living under a rock as well. Obviously, at this point, I'm giving myself out. I'm a bit of a reality show junkie, but not really. I'm kind of like the old school reality shows, Vanderpump Rules. Well, I just got into that last year, so. But like The Bachelor, a couple of the old school ones, they're close to my heart. But anyways, I think this podcast is going to be good, guys. Like, what do you guys think? Are you guys planning on watching it? I just really felt like I need to make a quick video about it and like talk about it because I'm getting good vibes. I mean, I feel like Maloney, Katie, I only watched a couple of her seasons last year when I heard about this whole Scandoval thing, and I get the vibe from her that she actually has a lot to say and she's actually very private, regardless of whether her private life has been on screen for so many seasons. I get the vibe that there's also so much we actually don't know about her or who she is on like day-to-day basis. So I feel like oftentimes all of these reality shows, most of it is real, but then there's a lot of it that isn't, And regardless of whether it's the real life of these guys, there's so many aspects of it that is not real or they're kind of like planned. A lot of things are planned, which takes a little bit away of like the realness, And I think, if you're looking for like something good for women and listen to other people's stories and not just their own intake, but their fun little dating stories, since I know Katie just became single. She's been like in a serious relationship most of her life and then married for quite a bit, some time. So I think that's gonna be fun, And then Dayna, like I said, I binge watched some of the seasons last year. I don't know if she's in a committed relationship right now or if she's single or what the deal with her is, but I think she's going to bring in like the young, fun vibe into the podcast, Because Katie's a little bit on the older side. 37 and Dayna, I think, is 33, I'm closer to Dayna's age. So I think she's going to bring in like the the more younger, and also but a little bit of wisdom, because you know they say that you learn in your 20s, and then in the 30s hopefully you use some of that wisdom, and then in your 40s you're good to go, you're set for life, hopefully. But yeah, so I don't know, I'm getting good vibes from it. I'm intrigued. I can't wait for the first episode, and I've never done a little episode like this at all. But I don't know, I just feel like when you hear something really good, like you just want to talk about it. And this is my cute little 300 subscribers community, and like I'm getting nothing out of promoting this or talking about them, about this future podcast that's going to promote, and it comes out in 2 days. But I just think it's like, let's talk about it. Let's watch it. Like, I bet it's going to be good, guys. And yeah, I just feel like they both are such different people. And one of them, even though she's been on reality most of her life, there's still so much we don't know about her. And I bet she has a lot of like interesting little insight to share, you know? I'm also interested of like the different guests they're going to bring. And I don't know, I just think this podcast is going to be one of those things you can just play in the background and be cleaning your kitchen or be running your errands and just be doing your thing, you know, doing your thing, whatever. Or driving to work, you know. I love to listen to quality podcasts when I drive to work, or very good music. And I also like to sometimes listen to podcasts when I'm like doing stuff around the house, you know. It calms everything, and it feels like even though I'm cleaning and doing mundane things, like I'm still like able to learn something or get some insight on something, you know? So I have good vibes. I had good vibes about this podcast. And I don't know, do you guys have any podcasts that you guys recommend? Comment on the comments down below. And remember, the raffle for the free reading is still going on. This is last video. After this video, I'm going to choose somebody. So anyone that comments on this video or the past 2 videos, you will get a free reading of your choice. I'm a professional astrology and tarot card reader. I don't really talk about it much no more on this little channel, because I'm trying to deviate away from that and just make it bring more of the like everyday things and just bring a little bit more substance. I'm always going to be an astrologer on the side, but I just don't want all the focus to be on that. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you watched this far, thank you so much. Remember to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and you know what to do. I'll see you guys in the next one.